Hi guys, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. So today we are going to revisit the bear and the axolotl from yesterday's video. So let me just finish stirring this. So I've got my resin all mixed and divided. So we're going to do the bear and the axolotl again. So I'm going to start with the axolotl, and I'm going to end up, I think, putting this in the debubbler at like halfway to see if I can get those bubbles like from underneath the chin. So I am using the Let's Resin epoxy resin. So that's a 1-to-1 ratio, and that the description link is in the link is in the description below. My goodness. So I think today we're going to do them in like an alcohol ink. And let's try the purple for the axolotl. And let's do a green for the bear. I never use greens that much. So one of these, this mold here holds 4.4 ounces. And this one here is the axolotl. They are very textured. This one is the little bear. And this little one holds 4.73 ounces. So I mixed up 10. We will have some extra. All right, so these are not even open. So we're going to get these opened. And then I'm going to cap them and shake them really good. And this is from the Let's Resin 48 pack. I'll show you the box here in just a second. And if I go off frame, guys, I apologize. I usually cast my video onto my TV so I can look up and see if I'm in frame. And for some reason today, it's not wanting to connect. So, yeah, I'm just working blind under my phone, and I have no idea. So it's going to be one of those. So this is the alcohol inks, the 48 piece. So from when I started doing this, this is my second box of these, and my other ones are just about, I have a few colors left, but not much. So we're using all Let's Resin products today. Let's Resin so kindly sent me these. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I did pour them, but my resin was thick by the time I was pouring it, and so we're just going to do the two today. So we'll get the purple mixed, and then all right, we'll start with 4 drops and see what that gets us for a color. And these are matte molds, so it will look more like a frosted glass. But we can always spray seal them with a clear sealer, like a gloss sealer. But sometimes, you know, the matte molds give it its own unique look. And where these are so textured, all right, I think we're going to go with that. It's very light. So we'll do 4 drops of the green. And this is an olive green, which is definitely a color I do not use a lot of. So if I don't like this color, we will throw something else in. Yeah, that is not even close to being green. That is like an amber. So let us find, got a yellow green. Let's try a forest green. I think this one we opened. 3, 4. Yeah, now I know why I don't use that olive green, because it's kind of like a cookie color. Well, that's my opinion anyways. Yeah, that's much better. At least, you know, it's showing green. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to run this through the debubbler, and then we're going to come back, we're going to pour, we'll start with the axolotl first. I'll put that in the debubbler while we work on the other one. So I'll be right back when these are debubbled. Okay, so I figured while I got that in the debubbler, these are the extras from what I poured yesterday. So let's take these out. And look how cute those are. So now I can use these to practice my wire wrapping. Because I figured these, you know, these would be pretty with wire and stuff over them. So I tried to pour different shapes, different sizes. Oh, that's really pretty. So we could, you know, we could paint the back a color, or we could just leave them clear. But those, and that's with the Let's Resin Chunky Glitter. So, I mean, these came out perfectly fine. I don't know why I had bubbles in every single thing I did yesterday. I don't know. You know, we just have them days. This is a cute little teardrop one. Nice and sparkly. And we have this little kind of oval. I mean, this would even make a nice ring cabochon size. So, but it'll give me something to practice with. So yeah, that is my extras from yesterday. So I'm sure we'll probably have some more today. So we'll see when we get done pouring. Okay, I'll be back as soon as my resin's ready. Okay, so I didn't separate it, and I probably should have, because it took like 15 minutes to go through the debubbler, but we're gonna go with it. But I am going to make sure that I get, you know, like all of these things covered with the alcohol, just to really and then we're gonna do just like the head part, and I'm gonna stick this in the debubbler and see if we can get some better results. Okay. So I'm just gonna squeeze. See how that bubble came up? And I gotta get that top one, because that top one is the one that I always, well, the bottom one, like this one right in here. All right, so I'm just gonna stick this in the Resiners, the Let's Resin debubbler. And we'll start working on this little guy. So this one wasn't as bad, but it's very textured. I'm just really trying to make sure that I get, and then we're gonna take our little stick minus hairs, and then we're gonna really try to I'm just gonna try and pour it like down the sides. And hopefully I'm in frame, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not. Now, hopefully, I'm going to stop there, let that sit for a minute, check my little, there's not many bubbles coming up, so hopefully, now on this one, the nose is where I had the bubble and underneath the chin. So I'm like really just trying to make sure that there's like no chance of bubblies sitting in there. So I can see a few little cling-on bubbles here. So I'm gonna try to get like the nose and underneath the chin. And we're just gonna keep our fingers crossed. Now I just wanna move this out of the way so I can move this back so I can just let it be. Okay. So we've got just a little bit left. Okay, we'll see if this is going to help this at all. My air releases. There we go. So it did pull a few more bubbles out. So I'm just going to give them a few minutes to kind of pop. And I got a piece of glitter. just going to try and get those little antler things. The gills, I guess is what they're called. Oh, there was a bubble that came out. Hang on. I'm going to put a piece of paper towel so I can... And then hopefully any other of those little micro bubbles will, you know, work their way to the top here. So I'm gonna have to get some more of their, the new squishy stuff and try these as like squishies. Because I bet those would be adorable. Kind of slide this little guy back. All right. So we'll make some more of these little cabochons. And let's see, I want to try to do like some of the smaller ones, like, you know, this one. I overfilled. I am horrible at pouring little things, guys. And let's see, we'll do the little heart. And this little round one. As I overfill it. Okay. And let's get some of the green poured. So we definitely have less green than we do, yeah, and it would help if I kept it where it's supposed to go. All right, so let's get we'll pour whatever in this green, this big cabochon. And now, because I scraped, look at all of the bubbles. So I'm just going to try and work them to the surface here. And we'll do that one. Let's try the big heart. We'll see. As I make a mess. What's new? All right, so we're good. We're gonna go with that. These are looking good. I'm not seeing any bubbles. So I'm just gonna let that sit and I'll be back for demold. Hey guys, I'm back. These are cured. I hope that's recording. I don't know. I still can't connect to my TV, so... But these look like there are no bubbles. I did get a little bit of glitter on the bottom, but that's fine. So let's just take out these little cabochons. And, I mean, there's nothing too spectacular, but, you know, they are extras. So I will be able to play with some wire wrapping and see how they look. Like these purple ones are really light, but you know, hopefully they still will look pretty with some silver wire on them. All right, let's just get these out. I mean, they're just all the same. They all came out really good. Okay, on to the main event. I definitely want to try this one first. I hope there's no bubbles. So far, it's looking better than yesterday. So I waited about 2 hours, and then I did put them in the curing machine. Sorry I'm off camera, guys, but I'm just trying to get his little gills out. Oh my word. Oh, look at this, guys. So it worked. Putting it in, I got just a little bit of silicone on here, but that's fine with a new mold. Look how precious. Oh my goodness. I gotta stand up to make sure I'm like showing this. This is adorable. So I do have a little trimming to do on the bottom. Oh, we're gonna have to do something with her. She is adorable. All right, so let's get Mr. Bear out. And hopefully we have the same results with Mr. Bear. Oh, we do. There's a few, you can see like a few little tiny bubbles in there, but it's not, there's like nothing on the outside. These came out so cute. And look, we didn't lose his little nose thingy. Oh my goodness. These are adorable. They almost look like they have sweaters on. That is like the texture of these. All right, so let me figure out here what I want to do. Let's give them some little eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much, Let's Resin. I love these. So yeah, these are not good ones to put glitter in, guys, because I was just so excited yesterday and I thought, oh, I'll throw some glitter, and yeah, that was pretty much a disaster video. Nothing worked out. But you know, sometimes that just happens. And I'm not gonna like try to cover the whole thing. I just want its little mouth to show up. And that is all, just like that. And there is like a little something on the top here, so all right, let's get the little bear done. Give him some cute little eyes. These would be really cute. You could do them in like pastel colors. You know, if somebody was having a baby and they were doing a bear theme or axolotl or whatever. Or you could put them on the top of like a jewelry box. So I am thinking, I have something in mind for these, so we will see, because we're literally like, we're into fall right now. And that's a piece of silicone right there. Peel that off. Let's give it a little nose. Oh. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to stay under the camera because I don't have, usually I can look up at my TV, and yeah, I don't know. Our internet has been really, not so much the internet, but the cable service. I mean, my TV wouldn't even turn, my cable box wouldn't even turn on last night. I had to mess with it. My son's TV was all screwed up. So yeah, I don't know. Something's going funky here somewhere. All right, so we have a little face. So I'm going to put you on a pause for a minute, and I'm going to grab something. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I was thinking. It looks cute, but I wish the hat was a little bit bigger. So I just put like a little scarf on him, and on her, I gave her a little scarf as well, and I just thought we could stick that there or maybe on one of the gills. And that way, if somebody didn't want it on there, they could take it off instead of gluing it on there. I'm really, really tempted to, like, brush over the texture with a color, but I'm not sure. I don't want to ruin them. They are so adorable, guys. Look at that. I am just going to leave them just like this. And I think, yeah, this is still way too soft. Let's see. I don't know if I could trim it with scissors. Yeah. Because I have my little nippers, but they're over on my other bench. Because I've been using them for wire cutters. My new ones were supposed to be in today, but UPS just kind of drove on by and said, no delivery for you today, lady. I hate it when they do that. When it says it's out for delivery, but it didn't make the truck. Because then you don't find out until they go by your house. You're all excited, you think you're going to get it, and you don't. Oh. All right. So that just took off any of the, you know, like the little rough spots. And this one, there's not as much. I actually filled this one a little bit more. But because my hands are so bad, I do not want to take a chance on anything like snipping at my hands to cut them, because I can't even open certain things. I got to get one of the guys to do it, my husband or my son. Yeah. All right. We've got our little critters done. Yay. You know, I could probably, I might have to order some a little bit bigger hats for these. But even that's cute. Taking the little fold out of it. So yeah, I will get you guys some final pics. Let me know what you think of these cute little adorable things. And I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.